Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhakti Rupamshi Sharma Mataji will be reading the Vaishnava etiquettes, followed by Namamrita by Bhakta Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, welcome to everybody. Once again, Hare Krishna. Rupamshi Mataji, you may start reading.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Vaishnav etiquette. Number 3, Prasadam. First and foremost, one should eat only prasadam, food that has been offered to Lord Krishna with devotion. Ideally, one should eat that is cooked by devotees, offered to the Lord by devotees, served by the devotees. One should try to come as close to this ideal standard as is practically possible given the limitations of city life and needs of preaching. Number 3, unless absolutely necessary for preaching or service, food cooked by non-devotees should be avoided. Number 4, in the same spirit, all commercial food items like chocolate, ice cream, chips, biscuit, cold drink, bread, etc. should be avoided at home. To guests, one may offer homemade food and naturally drinks like lemon water, fruit juice, etc. Number 5, commercial item may be selectively had while traveling or in otherwise compelling circumstances where the prasadam one is carrying with oneself is not sufficient or as an addition, uncooked and raw food like fruits, nuts, milk, etc. are preferable to commercially cooked items. Number 6, sometime while traveling or in the course of some preaching or service or professional work, one may be compelled to eat in a restaurant. One should select, if possible, a restaurant which is purely vegetarian and even then be careful to order items which are without onion and or garlic. Number 7, one should eat prasadam which is sattvic in nature and avoid foods that are rajasic. That is, foods which are very spicy, oily and rich. Number 8, the bhoga must be offered in the proper way at home. Number 9, prasadam should not be wasted. Excess prasadam should be put on another plate before eating. Number 10, after everyone in the family has eaten, if prasadam is still left, it may be retained for some time for the next meal, if possible, or distributed outside somewhere. Number 11, prasadam should be eaten only with the right hand. The left hand is for touching other parts of the body. While serving prasadam, the serving spoon should not touch the plate or half-eaten prasadam. One should eat prasadam in moderation and preferably at fixed times of the day. Overeating and eating wrong kind of food are not good for spiritual life and also for health. Controlling our diet will help us control our tongue, and this will help us in turn to control our senses. Before honoring prasadam, appropriate prayer should be chanted. Prasadam must be honored with the consciousness that it is Krishna's mercy and is non-different from him. Therefore, except where necessary for preaching, one should maintain silence. Hearing a lecture or a cassette at this time is also beneficial. When guests visit the house, the bhoga that has been offered to the home deities becomes Mahaprasadam, which should be distributed to all present in small quantities. Fresh hot prasadam should be served out as per requirements to all the guests, including gurus and sannyasis. When senior Vaishnavas are present, we should patiently wait till they have begun eating, and only then we should begin eating unless we are told otherwise. One should get up after finishing prasadam only when all have finished accepting eating, except with the permission of senior Vaishnavas present. Guru's Mahaprasadam should not be distributed in presence of newcomers. After one has begun eating prasadam, one should not touch anything else with the right hand. We should not distribute prasadam unless we have washed both hands. One should not take prasadam in view of karmi public. Example, while walking down the streets or while in procession. As far as possible, prasadam should be honored either in a private place or where everyone else is taking prasadam. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Ramesh Naik Prabhuji, kindly unmute and start reading.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। Ecstatic love of God. Absorption in God consciousness culminates in prema bhakti, pure love of God, writes Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami. The holy name Hare Krishna.
The display is gone.
Yeah, displays. The holy name of Krishna is so attractive that anyone who chants it becomes imbued with love of Krishna. This is the effect of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Sri Chaitanya similarly instructs Sanatana Goswami of the 9 processes of devotional service. The most important is to chant the holy name of the Lord always. If one does so, avoid the 10 kinds of offenses, one very easily obtains the most valuable love of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. श्री राधाराज बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरुनेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, वैष्णव एटिकेट्स की जय. Then Vaishnav etiquette today, we are reading about prasadam. Devotees should not eat anything other than prasad. It is only in forced circumstances, in emergencies, that other option should be adopted. Lord says clearly, Yagya Shishtashina Santo Muchyante Sarva Kilpishe Bhunjante Te Adham Papa Ye Pachanti Atma Karana. If anyone eats for his sense gratification, he is eating ghor pap, and that's why preferably the food should be cooked by the devotees, it should be served by the devotees, and it should be given by the devotees. It is in the emergency situations, in the travel situations, we have to consult a Shiksha Guru, a Diksha Guru, how we have to eat. And the consciousness of enjoying should not be there, but the consciousness of admiring the food which is offered to the Lord should be there. Silence should be maintained. Only if there is a preaching thing, in circumstances we should do. The right hand should be used while eating. And when we are serving the prasadam also, we should take care that the spoon should not touch the plate of the opposite person. We should see that when the Vaishnavas start eating, after that we should eat. And with the permission of the other Vaishnavas, we should leave the place. This is how are the basic etiquettes which we have to make. Prasad means Prabhu ke Sakshat Darshan. It's a Jagannath Puri, entire Jagannath Puri is based on prasadam. We have seen how the prasad mahima is there. And if the prasad is the only thing, that's why our entire movement is based on 2 things, chanting and prasadam. If we chant nicely and eat only Krishna prasad, definitely our mind will get purified. Definitely our heart will get purified. And the purpose of the human life, which is to revive our love, which is dormant inside us, and go back to the spiritual world, can be easily achieved by these 2 objectives. As far as the holy name chanting is concerned, we have to understand that the ultimate goal is to come to the prema stage. Ado shraddha tat sadhu sanga bhajan kriya anartha nivritti nishtha ruchi asakti bhava prema. And Sanatan Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Sanatan Goswami that we have to, out of the 9 devotional service, Kirtanam is very important, and if it is done without offenses, definitely we will be able to achieve the goal of a human life, that is love of Lord, in this life only, and go back to the spiritual world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Morning chanting program.